A call to action is what we want people to do after seeing our post. When we have a call to action on our Facebook page, it's actually a good opportunity to drive engagements. Facebook actually provides an opportunity to add a call to action button, which is located under the cover photo of the page at the right corner. As we can see here, we're going to use the new Facebook format, but don't worry, because this is also similar to the classic Facebook format. In case we're not comfortable using the new Facebook format in maneuvering our page, we can always switch back to the classic mode just by clicking on the drop-down menu at the upper right corner. Once clicked, options will appear. We can then click on the Switch to Classic Facebook option. Let's go back to exploring our page. If we hover over the button, information will appear stating what it's about. Once the Add a button is clicked, a window with different call to action options will appear. We can also notice here that each call to action has a brief explanation regarding its purpose. Let's go ahead and select a call to action we want people to do. Since I want people to send us a message, I'll go ahead and choose the Send Message call to action. Once selected, this is how it'll look on your page. As we can see, the call to action is Send Message. If we click on the button, several options will appear. We can test it, get sample of messages, edit it in case we want a different call to action, or delete it in case we don't want any call to action. Let's go ahead and try testing this button. Once clicked, a sample dialog box will appear. When people click on the Send Message button, this type of dialog will appear. They can then type in their message. We're given different auto-generated messages that we can click on or type our own. Let's select one of these. Once the message is sent, a dialog box will appear on our page, especially when we're online. If we're offline, the message will be in our notifications. The same dialog box people use to send a message will appear when we're online and their sent message is in. We can also see that the time when the message was sent is posted above the message. There will also be a check mark beside the message. Once the message is seen by us, the sender will see the check mark change on our profile picture. Let's go back to the other options. Let's try to click the Get Messages option. Once clicked, we'll be redirected to this page. We'll be encouraged to create an ad if we want to get messages. Let's go back and check the other remaining options. We'll click on the Edit button option. The window of various call to action options will appear once the Edit Page button is clicked. Let's try clicking on another call to action. We'll click on Contact Us. Once selected, a mini window will appear, encouraging us to place our website or other contact information. As we can see, I've typed in yeticourses.com, which is our website. We'll know if the website or contact info is valid if the check mark is green. If our contact info has an error, it'll turn into a red exclamation point. Let's go ahead and click on the blue Save button at the lower right corner of the window. As we can see here, the call to action has been changed. Once clicked, the same options on what to do will appear. Once we click on the Test button, we'll be redirected to yeticourses.com. Since we now know what Get Messages and Edit buttons look like once they're clicked, let's go ahead and click on the Delete button option. Once clicked, this message will appear, asking us if we're sure we want to delete the button. If we're sure, then we'll just go ahead and click Delete button. As we can see here, the button has been deleted. If we want to add a button again, we can just click on the blue Add a button. Now that you have an idea of how to create different calls to action, go ahead and make your own call to action. Be sure to add the button that can help grow your business. Don't worry if the first button you choose doesn't bring the results you expect. You can shift things around, alter them, test test and see what works best for you and your business.